Okay, now everybody, let's welcome Vivienne.
Yeah!
Wow! Right, ready? Time starts now.
Hi ladies and gentlemen, I am Vivienne. This speech I'm going to read to you today was written and spoken by Emma Watson. It is about gender equality. I believe that gender equality is important because the rights of boys and girls should be equal. Emma Watson led me into believing that boys and girls should have equal rights and opportunities to do whatever they want to do. I am going to tell you about feminism, what male and female are doing now, and how they are treated. I am going to tell you why we should care about gender equality and how we can help to make it better. This is the first companion of its kind at the UN. We want to try and galvanize as many men and boys as possible to be advocates for gender equality. And we don't just talk about it, but make sure it is tangible. For the record, feminism by definition is the belief that men and women should have equal rights and opportunities. It is the theory of the political, economic, and social equality of the sexes. In 1995, Hillary Clinton made a famous speech in Beijing about women's rights. Sadly, many of the things she wanted to change are still a reality today. But what stood out for her the most was that only 30% of her audience were male. How can we affect change in the world when only half of it is invited or feel welcome to participate in the conversation? We don't often talk about men being imprisoned by gender stereotypes, but she can see that they are, and that when they are free, things change for women as a natural consequence. If men don't have to be aggressive in order to be accepted, women won't feel compelled to be submissive. If men don't have to control, women won't have to be controlled. If we stop defining each other by what we are not and start defining ourselves by what we are, we can all be freer, and this is what He for She is about. It's about freedom. She wants men to take up this mantle, so their daughters, sisters, and mothers can be free from prejudice, but also so that their sons have permission to be vulnerable and human too. Reclaim those parts of themselves they abandoned, and in doing so, be a more true and complete version of themselves. If you believe in equality, you might be one of those inadvertent feminists she spoke of earlier, and for this, she applauded you. We are struggling for a uniting word, but the good news is that we have a uniting movement. It is called He for She. She is inviting you to step forward, to be seen, to speak up, and to be the He for She. And to ask yourself, if not me, who? If not now, when? This was a speech from Emma Watson. It was telling us what to do to raise awareness of gender equality. She wanted men to change their behaviors and to try to help their daughters, sisters, and mothers to be free from prejudice. She told us about He for She and invited men to step forward and speak up for women. Thank you for listening.
Woo! Nice! Thank you, Vivienne. Now let's welcome the next speaker. Ashley.